the big stories and leading personalities. Hi, I'm Debbie. From the blind breakout singer to Bob Marley on the big screen, to 2024's top topic, Vybz Kartel's dramatic murder acquittal and release from prison. It's ER The Year in Review.
This did too big. Crowd crush at Sam's 10th anniversary, with many patrons demanding back their money.
One piece of something for come in, them lock the gate, and crowd, pepper spray.
You get pepper spray?
Of course I got pepper sprayed. Me have 5-5, I feel like 5-5, that's 11,000, and the ticket I'm 5-5, look what money now!
The behavior of some affected the experience of many.
Rap star Wyclef Jean talks up sync licensing in the lead up to the Island Music Conference.
One time, two times, yo, this record sells gazillion copies, right? But we were not the publishers of this song, right? So that means that the licensor was the one chilling at home and he was making the money.
Self-described Trinidad architect DJ Pons with a stark warning about lines blurring between crime and music in Trinidad and Tobago.
At least 5-6 artists in the last 3 years lost their life to gun violence. I would tell all the artists right now to music, if they want to be a criminal, but they cannot be a criminal and an artist.
I've been living like this for 23 years now, and I have no problem.
2024 blind singer Niger Boy's breakout year with the single Continent on producer Russian's updated go-go rhythm topping dancehall charts.
At the time, I was thinking about a 50-stater girl, cause America. But then I started saying to myself, I mean, I'm Niger Boy, man. I'm not local. 50-stater girl can't contain me. I am global. I am continental. So, same time, continental girl I text it. Came to mind and I'm like, oh, I like this.
Me do them beat down, relentless rotation, always in full effect, that's when.
Royalty rocks the red carpet for the Kingston movie premiere of Bob Marley One Love, starring Kingsley Ben-Adir as the reggae superstar.
What was the most challenging part of playing Bob Marley? Ooh. The music, the part, like all of it was a challenge. You know, it was the whole trying to find Bob's voice was a challenge.
One love, one art, one destiny.
But a beautiful challenge.
From the early moments of casting Kingsley Ben-Adir to play Bob Marley, I mean, the work that he had to put into to embody the essence of Bob Marley was remarkable. To learn to play guitar, sing, dance, dialect, the whole thing was incredible to see him go through that process.
It's part of Bob what many people don't know or see. You know, it's not the Bob that you see on the interviews, not the Bob you see performing or in the pictures. This is the real Bob.
One thing I've got to say.
Roots rock band Raging Fire reunites after the death of their guitarist Gizmo.
It was a sweet moment also with a little bit of bitterness because we still have unresolved issues that we were trying to figure out in the back end, you know. So we were still trying to figure out, okay, so how will publishing go? How would that go from all these years? Like, are we supposed to be worried? And then we were like, yo, here what? Leave it alone, focus on making new music and just feeling renewed.
Former Miss World and Bob Marley girlfriend Cindy Breakspear posts tribute to Marley on what would have been his 79th birthday and is vilified on social media, but defended by the singer's close friend, Alan Scale Cole.
I read some of the comments and this is very sad because these people who are making these comments, they weren't even around, they don't know the history. And it's, to me, it's a bit carnal, the things that they say. It's not doing her justice. I mean, I think it is, to me, it is bitter and it's totally not acceptable.
You make a man have to think twice. Take him approach and get all him words right.
Morgan Heritage lead vocalist Peter Morgan dies in February at the age of 50, leaving fans shocked at the sudden passing of the Down by the River and Don't Have It Bread singer.
We Jamaicans, we must understand what we've created and how much the world loves it, and we need to re-embrace it and let the world know we made this.
That tenor that beautiful tenor. It was one of the great voices of reggae. You can't think about the music without thinking about him.
UK Privy Council throws Vybz Kartel a lifeline in March by overturning his conviction for murder, but leaves his fate up to the Jamaican Court of Appeal.
We're hoping the Court of Appeal will deal with this matter before the year ends, and that would be so long. Must be frustrating. So we'd ask for the case to be fast-tracked in the Court of Appeal. When you look at other persons who have, well, they have gone 14 years. There are people in the Court of Appeal. We hope we can get a skip in the line.
If Bob Marley now go big on the boss when the boss come. Dancehall, I'm everything. Dancehall, I'm everything.
He didn't make the team, much less realize his dream of winning gold at the Paris Olympics. But runner Johan Blake bearing all to make the casting cut in Bollywood.
The toughest thing was to get naked on set. And
stark naked.
Yeah, you have to stand up naked. It's just to, you know, you're not afraid to take on any scene. Because I grew up very, very humble, shy. It was hard for me. I did have to do it in the dressing room before. Then I just walk out with my eyes closed.
Bacchanal Jamaica scales down its involvement in Carnival as competition widens and sponsorship levels off.
The sponsorship pie was big enough to split. Now there's, I don't even know, there's something like 30 odd events over the 2 weeks before Carnival. So it gets split up. The pie really hasn't grown. So each of us is getting a smaller piece of it, and so we have to be more efficient with how we spend it.
Trap Hall toaster Pablo YG pushes back against being labelled as a gangster DJ.
I don't feel like say if you have me as this bad man way when I go stage show, police are well and for me. Like in terms of permit and them way they, you see me, they must say, oh, if Pablo YG they on the show they not get no permit. And might be sing a gangster tune, but that don't mean me a bad man don't have me as a bully, don't have me as a youth where once him there, so trouble I go and come and make trouble, you see me I say?
The old sound of dancehall that we know, the old style of dancehall we know, that was very successful. Bob Marley did his thing. It's over.
Shaggy says dancehall as many know it has come and gone, but producer Jeremy Harding not so sure.
We've had two producers from the 2000s era who have come back and shown that they can use that older dancehall sound and they can attract a new talent to it. And it has been very successful, and the people have been very receptive towards it. So
what are you talking about?
We're talking about Russian and Not Nice. What you need to do is not worry about what's old and new. You need to worry about what's a hit and what's a flop. And if the old stuff is still hitting and the new stuff is flopping, then that's the only discussion that we need to really have. How about making some new hits?
I unfortunately will not be at Sashi this particular day, which I was supposed to be performing. But you got to understand, we are in the music business. And if we are doing business, the business needs to be done properly.
Busta Rhymes and Keisha Cole billed for Sashi, but are no shows at the gigs return after a gap of 22 years.
No Keisha Cole, no Busta Rhymes. You disappointed?
Not really, but I was really interested in seeing Keisha Cole, but that didn't happen. But I'm here for Neo.
I'm disappointed. But we're gonna have a good time.
Fun-loving flosser Flipper Mafia says he never flipped, despite being released early from prison where he served time for drug trafficking and money laundering.
People been as a flipper inform, no evidence, no proof. You understand me? But as I'm saying, ever since Flipper get locked up, who they can say that Flipper sent to jail? You know how we Jamaicans stay. Community is small, but we're big and in abundant. So somebody gonna come forward and say, yo, Flipper tell for me, or Flipper take the stand for me, or Flipper do this with me. Nobody can come forward. I was the top of the food chain. It's me them want, nobody else. And me have the name, and me have the fame. So prosecutor and police officers get promotion after take on somebody like me. So there was nobody to tell on.
The passing of his father in 2021 and his wife in 2023 double blows for Adam Stewart, but the Sandals boss in celebration mode at the AC Marriott anniversary party, even as he faced legal challenges by family members over control of sandals.
There is a legal matter. It involves the family. Any comment at all to confirm or say what it is you want to say about that, because it's already in the public space?
Yeah, I mean, quite simply, my dad asked me to do a job, and I'm doing it, and I've done it, and the company is doing extraordinarily well. And I get up every day. I work with a team of about 20,000 people across the Caribbean, and they're incredible. We're in 11 islands across the Caribbean. It is extraordinary to be able to have both the ATL flags and the Sandals flags popping up in new corners and in different ways. The ATL group represents BMW, Mini, BYD. We have 2 new car brands coming up that's popping up to be represented across the Caribbean. Sandals just opened in Curacao, first time in the Dutch Caribbean. We opened in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you know, I had 25 extraordinary years working alongside my dad, and he's my hero. And I'm going to continue every single day to protect and work with the team of this company, the legacy, and to continue to take care of our company.
Kingsley Cooper, along with his finger on the pulse of the fashion scene in Jamaica, passes away reportedly from a ruptured appendix, aged 71.
They know the history. They know what Pulse has done. This we are the platform on which the entire Caribbean modeling industry is built.
I think he'll be remembered as a pioneer, as a visionary, as someone who made a mark on Jamaica and the entertainment scene in its broadest sense, and definitely making a mark with fashion and fashion models and making them international people, icons even.
Roots recording artist Black Hero frustrated with a lack of support for reggae from sponsors relative to dancehall.
That's all we've been launching out. The investment into dancehall is crazy. They get the Buster deals, they get the Pepsi deals, they get the digital deals, they get the Flow deals. We don't get nothing. We only get February. Reggae artists only get February to perform, that's it. Some fest have Bob Marley on the Icon, and probably 2-3 reggae artists.
Fans wanting more from Babyface, Valiant and Jada Kingdom missing, and all eyes on YG Marley along with his mom Lauryn Hill, with Praise Jah in the moonlight at Reggae Sumfest.
I'm disappointed. Where's Valiant? I would say Lauryn Hill out of everyone, who was the most unexpected, but I'm extremely disappointed because we waited until 6:35 for Valiant and Jada, and they didn't show up.
Babyface's performance was riveting. It was fun. We were just into it. It was all soul and R&B, and it was just nice hearing all those songs that we grew up listening to. Niger Boy came out. His set was fantastic also.
Let me tell you about outspoken DJ Busy Signal takes aim at what he says are overhyped DJ newcomers.
It's been happening with I would say with 99% of the young acts. I don't say a person can believe in them artists, Anthony. I don't say they can. The team and the management cannot. I don't say them not supposed to believe in them artists. But you see, when you pump and push the artists over the roof, if you go on top of a roof, only place left to go is to come back down and circle and try to go back up there again.
In July, the Court of Appeal delivers its eagerly awaited decision, and Kartel walks away from the General Penitentiary a free man after 13 years in prison. His release coinciding with a new EP, first week out.
The justice system works. It works. The Constitution is what works. And as long as judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys, citizens, and everybody, all actors respect the Constitution, I can tell you it works. And this is evidence of it today. No matter what was said in the court of public opinion, justice prevails, and that is why the men are free.
Everybody deserves a second chance. Only for people the worst than that are still there road. But Kartel do him time, I him for learn right now. I know I say, yeah, certain friend, Lego certain friend. Kartel to the real back.
Vybz Kartel.
The Vybz Kartel.
And Kartel still coming to terms with life as a free man when he later sat down with ER.
The only thing I could have said is a surreal feeling, you know? More time I have to pinch her to find out if just say, January. I wonder if I dream, I dream. Even this morning, me and my fiancé I drive and I have to take out my phone and make a video and say, how this freedom feel like? Yeah, man, because I tell you something, I still can't process it. When I wake up in the morning, I say, yo, I wait for the key sheet.
We know we're going to get a good crowd, good support, but I mean, it's a little bit more than what we anticipated. It's huge.
Best weekend ever filling rooms in Ocho Rios for a string of parties such as I Love Soca, Daybreak and Zimise Beach, with revelers soaking up the excitement along with the news of Kartel's release.
Honestly, it's very expensive. It's almost like I'm spending 100 Canadian every day or every second. It's very expensive, but you know what? One life, we have to live to the fullest. So, might as well spend some money and enjoy yourself.
What's making this your best weekend ever?
Because we heard Vybz Kartel was free and we got on the first flight from the Bahamas over here.
I only hear about Hella girl say, me's a girl, we no fight over man. From a little bit of just summertime.
Bounty Killer, Sham and Professor Nuts showing support at Spice's launch of her album Mirror 25.
I feel like once we come together and realize that together we are stronger, I feel like we're going to be a force to reckon with rather than fighting against each other. That's all dancehall need right now, just the unity and the whole of we just gang it up and take over and just take on the international stage on a different level.
Strap Hall DJ Eddie G drops track warning traffic cops to get out of the way because he's not stopping.
I never do it, but me will do it. I never say me licking down, you know. Me just say, you will get licked down, can you just run out, so? You will get licked down. I don't see a survive out there, right, you know.
Lockdown producer Dane Ray says he still has it.
I boss the most young artists in my generation of music as a producer / artist. I boss enough about 20 artists, my boss. You get me? So when I check my competitors, them who them boss is about refining them and developing them because it's just lyrics and beats.
Celebrity cricketer Chris Gayle excited to celebrate his birthday party, but annoyed that another party was also slated for that night, and he blamed Ding Dong's manager, Ramesh.
It's getting too blatant now, it's getting too disrespectful. Most people don't know what happened behind the scenes. Ramesh want to come treat you like you're a boy. I'm a big man. Yeah, you're a big man. He needs to understand himself. I mean, I have to pick up the phone to call the Ramesh. Yeah, Ramesh should know where he might come from and who boss him and who put him on the platform.
A newly visible and very vocal Kartel energizes the party faithful at the PNP's annual conference at the National Arena.
Politically, what would you change about Jamaica right now? What bothers you? What disturbs you?
No, what bothers me and what disturbs me are the same sentiment the people them are the writers are share. That's why I'm here. So Mr. Golden will make it clear.